To advocate for an internet we believe in, and to strengthen our standing in internet decision-making around the world, we need to empower people, attracting, engaging, and strengthening our whole community. From developing papers and videos, to holding events and leading national advocacy campaigns, and how together we can grow a voice that is too powerful to ignore.
Every moment is an organizing opportunity. Every person a potential activist. Every minute a chance to change the world. A beautiful quote from Dolores Huerta.
Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Inspiring words by Margaret Mead.
History teaches us that when ordinary people mobilize and get organized, we can overcome powerful barriers to win change. The rights of many who were once stigmatized and oppressed are now increasingly recognized across geographies and borders, in spite of deeply ingrained prejudices that had once seemed insurmountable. Over the past year, governments across the world have significantly changed the lifestyles of their populations in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. But none of these transformations happened through technocratic change alone. They required widespread acceptance and rapidly shifting norms around the need to act. Attitudes that previously seemed radical were normalized, and a sustained shift in what is politically and socially acceptable has taken place. The range of ideas the public is willing to consider and accept is sometimes referred to as the Overton window. As campaigners, we often seek to shift this window of possibility through our focused activity.
As activists, organizers, and campaigners, we work to make these shifts happen and achieve our goals. The evidence shows that people do not form their attitudes or change behaviors simply as a result of weighing up the expert information and making rational cost-benefit calculations. Instead, they're influenced by stories that feel right, narratives that resonate with their values and identities, presented by people they trust. People take action when they understand the reasons for doing so, and where these reasons resonate with their concerns and their frames of reference. The power of a frame is to invoke a whole set of pre-existing stories and assumptions about the world. Every issue already has a web of existing stories and cultural assumptions that frame public understanding. For example, this year the Portugal chapter secured an open letter in Portugal's most respected national newspaper, Público, which has 80,000 regular readers following an op-ed and interview. To garner international attention, the chapter translated the letter into English and approached the Internet Society's Switzerland and Netherlands chapters to help with editing. They also emailed all European chapters to see if they would be interested in co-signing. A dozen did. The Portugal chapter has also inspired others to exchange information and work together, and not just in Europe. The Brazilian chapter has invited them to speak at an online event and also wants to submit comments on the European encryption consultation.
The Global Encryption Coalition is all about building a movement of partners that can strengthen each other's efforts to promote the use of strong encryption by providers and the public and prevent dangerous attempts by some governments and law enforcement agencies to undermine it. Our joint campaigning is all about educating, persuading, promoting, and championing encryption. Promoting the value and encouraging users to make the switch and adopt end-to-end encrypted services. Shifting public opinion in favor of encryption and end-to-end encrypted services. Creating new alliances through the Global Encryption Coalition. Building a critical mass of encryption supporters in target countries and converting them into advocates that can help beat back threats to encryption. Encouraging businesses to make a commitment or implement end-to-end encryption on Global Encryption Day. Organizing and mobilizing people around globally aligned but locally relevant Make the Switch campaigns. Launching the inaugural Global Encryption Day as an initiative of the Global Encryption Coalition in a global digital event spanning 24 hours. Even for those with no background in activism, there is a point of entry for everyone. Through these videos and supporting resources will help you and others to take the first step, and then the next one, and then the next one, in the battle to defend, extend, and promote strong encryption.